guys, what's going on? Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope I get some folks joining in, but today I wanted just to come out and share something with you. Very personal, very raw, very vulnerable of me. I can't even believe I'm doing this. So if you guys are joining in right now, be sure to say hello. Tell me where you're watching in from. But I want to do something that I think I need to just get out there, just get it out in the open. Kind of reveal a little bit more about me than I normally will. But I'm going to go ahead and just grab my phone here just so that I can make sure that I am coming on live, because I do want to share this there I am. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm here just so that I can see the comments coming in. So let me just share this over to my profile. I don't usually, share to a page. I don't usually take time to do this, so I'm going to do it though right now. And I just remember that I forgot to take off notifications, so I'm going to hurry and do that because I don't want any interruptions. But, okay, so I am on. So should I invite some friends? I mean, I don't know. I guess I can invite some people and see if I can get some people joining in with us. I don't know how to do this. So let me just see who I can bring on here. I'm going to do a few folks, and that way if I can at least get a few people on, then I can always have them invite some people. So start with a few people. So I hope everyone's doing well. Let me know how your day is going. I don't know what everybody has going on right now, but for me, it's a little after 2. I may have a pattern interrupt, just letting you know, just going to put it out there because I know that my daughter will be coming home, and I'm sitting in front of my window, so I'll see if she's starting to come, I'll see if she pulls up, so bear with me with the noise. But hey Heather, thanks for joining. I am going to, my title is I Can't Believe I'm Doing This. I have a confession to make. Okay guys, so Heather knows me. If you guys don't know me, again, my name is Michelle. I live here in Sandy, Utah. I am a stay-at-home mompreneur. And, right now, I just show women how to generate an income online leveraging the internet. So what I want to do is I want to tell you a little bit of a story about me. So I am, some of you haven't met me before, but I am 5 feet tall, so I'm very petite, right? When my friends saw me at Live the Dream, I think, I was kind of taken back by a lot of people. Hey, Nadia, thanks for joining. Because people don't know, when you're doing a Facebook Live and you're sitting down, people don't know how tall you are, how small you are, how big you are, whatnot. So I'm 5 feet tall, right? I'm a small package. But for most of my adult life, I have weighed about 105 pounds. The most I weighed was maybe 132-ish, something like that, when I was pregnant with my kids. Can't remember. Hey, Jazz, thanks for joining. It's been quite a while. So, I've, been going about, my life, and I just kind of stay at that. I don't really take too much effort into taking care of myself other than, I don't know, exercising more so these days. I've, honestly, I take vitamins every once in a while. I'm not real huge on, over amplifying anything just because I just feel like, I'm healthy. I don't really take into consideration what I eat. I know just saying, I eat a lot of junk at times. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but I do eat sweets, and carbs are my weakness. And so I've noticed though, and I'm just going to come right out. Okay, I've noticed that I've gained probably, I thought maybe 5 pounds, maybe 10 pounds. I really think that I have gained 15 pounds from a year ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm even saying this. But truth be known, I really need to make some lifestyle changes. So my daughter and I were talking about this yesterday. I go to the gym with her. She's my biggest advocate. She's my biggest supporter. She, she had a job interview to go to yesterday. And so, of course, it was a real casual interview, so she throws on her jeans, and she's like, Mom, I can't fit into my jeans. I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, yeah, welcome to my world. I have, one pair of jeans that I thought kind of fit. I have a couple pair of shorts that I wear that, I'm at the point now to where, okay, my jeans are getting a little snug. My shorts are getting a little snug. It's not quite, time to wear sweatpants. I'm like, what do I do? I mean, I think you guys can relate, right? I mean, drop me a 1 if you guys feel like, you've got maybe some little bit of extra pounds you want to lose. You're struggling with, how do I do this? Is it okay? Is it not okay? Is it a vanity thing? I mean, for me, it's more of knowing where I am and how I, when you kind of feel like in your own skin, like you feel good, then it's like nothing else really matters. And so that's why I don't really think a whole lot about it. But let me back up just a little bit. Hey, Chintwa, thanks for joining. So let me back up a little bit. And you guys don't really know my story. I don't know if I've got a lot of time to go into my story or not. But back in 2014, I got really sick. And I mean, I could have died. And I'll just be quite honest. I could have died. I was in and out of the hospital in June of 2014 till like mid-August. So probably about, let's see, June, July, it was about 3 months I was in and out of the hospital. Now I got pneumonia. I won't go into all the details. I got pneumonia and I got really sick and it affected my immune system. So as I'm going through, I was in ICU. I had to take oxygen. I had an oxygen tank. I got down to 81 pounds. Okay, so keep in mind I'm 5 feet tall. My average has been 105. I think before I went into the hospital, I was maybe like 115. Anyway, when I got really sick, I got down to 81 pounds. I was literally like I was anorexic. I think people looked at me like, oh my gosh, are you starving yourself? No, my body just kind of started to shut down. So that is like the lowest. It was a really, really dark time in my life. I kind of don't think about it a whole lot. I never took pictures because I didn't want to remember because I know, I know like where I was and I know like where I wanted to be. So way before I knew about like the power of, the power of positive thinking and visualizing and all of this, I've always been like a real positive person. And I never really knew like the power of that, but I always knew that I always remembered like, where I was, and I always remembered how strong I was and how much energy I used to have. And then I looked at myself as, the months through my illness, affected me. I was like, who am I? I mean, guys, I was down to a size 0 and my size 0s were big. Okay. So that's really how, the struggle is real. That was just something that was just really devastating for me to deal with. So I went through the process. I went, I was in and out of the hospital. I was on a feeding tube. My doctor put me on a feeding tube because he wanted me to make sure that I was getting the right nourishment because I couldn't eat anything. Nothing was, and I love food. I mean, I love to eat. That's probably why I weigh what I weigh now, right? But I love to eat. And so it wasn't that I was starving myself, it's just that my body wasn't accepting that. And so I had a really hard time not even thinking about food. Nothing sounded good. I mean, some of my favorite foods, my family, my kids would bring me things to eat. And it wasn't appetizing for me. Just nothing sounded good. And so I don't know, like how this all happened. I know a lot of people says, well, why, a lot of people say, well, why is this happening to me? Well, it was happening for me for whatever reason. Maybe my message, will come out today to resonate with someone. I don't know. We don't know why things happen, to us, but they happen for us because we have a message to share and we have, something that we can impact somebody's lives with. So that's my story. I'm going to stick to it. So anyway, I went through this therapy. I had to go through like a rehabilitation therapy. I was on this feeding tube. I got off of the oxygen. I couldn't walk up the stairs, and I live in a multi-level house, so I couldn't walk up and down the stairs. I was in a wheelchair, being pushed around at one point. So my life is completely different than how you guys see me today. And I'm not telling you the story to feel sorry for me, but I'm just telling you the story because I think where I'm at today has kind of affected where I've been. And more so in the way that I think that I got to a point to where I, really looked at food not as nourishing my body at that point. I was just like, I looked at food at that point to nourish my body because I felt like I needed something to make me healthy, right? So at that point, I started, drinking protein shakes, and I started, like really, I guess, really embracing food for what it was. But from 2014 until last year, 2016, I have gained weight. So maybe it was something that in my mind, I was telling myself that maybe I don't want to get to that point again. Maybe I just want to eat because I'm afraid that I'm going to get thin again. And I think that might have been my biggest fear, was just that I don't want to get back to that place. So I've sort of taken that for granted. I've taken it to where, I don't want to be back where I was, but then I don't want to be like abusing that. So I decided that between yesterday and today, talking to my daughter, I've been going to the gym, I decided that I need to make a change. I need to make a change for my life, for my lifestyle. So I am putting this out there that I am going to take my health seriously. I'm going to get back to a weight that's comfortable and healthy for me. I'm going to put away the carbs and the sugars, the white flours. That's everything that I love. And it's like a demon. It's maybe I'm addicted to that because I think, oh, okay, I can have a brownie, or I can have, a cinnamon roll, or, let me have just, some pasta and a slice of French bread. You know what I mean? It's like all these things are just like cravings that I have, but it's almost like it's out of control. So I'm, making a statement today that I'm going to change my lifestyle. I'm going to make my life healthy because I don't want to be back to where I was. Being thin is definitely overrated. Being overweight is maybe not a good place because you can battle diabetes, you can battle high blood pressure, heart disease. I mean, a lot of women face heart disease is like the number one killer in women. And so my message to you today is that if you are sitting on the fence and you feel like there's something that you need to do, I have found a program that works because I know that it's worked for my friends. When I looked at this, I was like, I don't need to lose weight, but I do. I need to lose at least 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds, because that's where I'm most comfortable. That's where I feel like I have the most energy. I mean, trust me, I get up in the morning with a cup of coffee and I run all the way till 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's how long my day goes. So I'm not sluggish. I'm not, to where I'm dragging during the day. Somehow I just pull energy out of me because I know I have to go, and I know my vision is, stronger than sometimes what I think it is. But the reason why I got back to where I was when I lost all that weight is because I had that vision. I knew that I was doing something stronger than what I knew I had. I was doing it for my kids because I thought if I'm going to lie here on this bed, I'm going to feel sorry for myself, and I'm going to pity myself. And I'm going to say, woe is me, I'm sick, I'm dying, this is the end for me, then that's what I'll become. So I knew that I was something much more greater than that. So I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. I knew that I had to put one foot in front of the other. I knew that I had to do whatever I could to try to force myself to have the nutrition back in my body so that I could be to what I remembered. And so that took a lot. So that's one thing that I learned is how to visualize and how to have a strong will and a strong why before I even really knew how powerful that was. And so fast forward, from 3 years, from 2014 until now, and my life is completely different. I have a lot of things still that I'm looking towards, goals that I have, visions that I've made, things that my kids are still my why. I still do everything today to be strong and to live for them. So today what I want to do is I want to show you the reason why, and I'm going to my daughter just rolled up so my dogs might bark, but I had to, my pants won't button, and I know I'm going to show you this. I'm going to just show you what I had to do to get my pants. This is where I am, guys. Let me see if I can. Okay, see, my pants won't even button. I've got this little elastic ponytail to keep my pants together. No, I'm not going to wear these pants because, for one, they're uncomfortable. But I just want to tell you that this is where I am. My pants are tight. I don't like how I feel. I feel like I can do better than this. And I'm also going to get on the scale, and because I have my phone right here, I'm going to just take, let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. I'm going to take a picture right now while I'm on the scale, which means I'm going to have to get out of my Facebook Live. bear with me. And I was on, they came out with a new iPhone today, and I was watching it being live streamed. So it's on my profile if you guys want to go look and see what the new iPhone is all about. But I was just kind of consumed in that because my daughter wants to get a new iPhone. And I think I'm just going to finally buy a phone from her. This is my iPhone 5. Yes, this is what I do my videos on, and I'm doing it on my laptop. So I'm just going to jump on the scale right here because I want you guys to see like where I'm at today and where I'm going to be, okay, 30 days from now. So let's see here. I'm just going to take a picture of this really quick. Okay. And then I'm going to post that. I'll post that in the comments as soon as I'm done here. But so it's saying I'm at 120. Okay, so I feel comfortable 115, 110. So maybe I need to lose 10 pounds or so. But, you know, 10 pounds is 10 pounds. You know, I'm going to start going to the gym. So this is my declaration to you guys. I am going to change my lifestyle starting today. Whoever wants on board with me, reach out to me, say I'm in. I would really love the support. My daughter's going to do this with me. We're going to do this. I know it's a 3-step system that actually it's, you know, part of the company that I'm a part of, my network marketing business. It's health and wellness. It's like, hello, why haven't I thought about this? So it's like I've got this like right literally at my fingertips. I know that it's worked for thousands of people, and so today I'm going to start that. There's the noise. I really encourage you guys to, you know, stick with me on this, to encourage me. And if you want to know what I'm doing, just drop a comment and say, yes, I'm in. I want info, because I know that we'll all get results together, and I know that it's going to be a game changer for me. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for joining. And I kind of probably revealed a little bit more than I wanted to, but just wanted to be real vulnerable and real honest. And if you guys are struggling with that too, like I said, it's going to be just as simple as just, you know, making the commitment, you know, putting your goals and your vision in front of you, and just know that, you know, if I can do it, then you can too. So thanks for being here. Thanks for jumping on. And be sure to like, comment, and share this out, or save it if you guys got value. But thanks for all the likes and hearts. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.